Hello, this is Pastor Manning welcoming you to the Beacon of Hope podcast. You're joining us for the 10th episode of a series entitled Side Notes, Thoughts from a Pastor's Study. These are quick thoughts taken literally from the side notes in my Bible, from which I preach and teach, and notes which have been placed there over a matter of months and years of study with this particular Bible. Today, we're looking at a passage in the book of Ephesians, and particularly in Ephesians chapter 5, we have a statement made regarding the fruit of the Spirit. In Ephesians chapter 5, it makes a statement in verses 8 and 9. It says, "But ye were sometimes darkness, but now are ye light in the Lord. Walk as children of light. For the fruit of the Spirit is in all goodness and righteousness and truth." The thought today is this: full sun needed. Sometimes I'll buy a plant for my wife, and I might get her something as far as a live plant, perhaps a flowering type plant, or just an interesting looking plant. It's ranged from everything from different types of flowers to ornamental bamboo that I've bought her over the years. And I will look at the plants as I'm getting ready to buy them, and there'll be a little tag stuck down in the soil or maybe on the container and such. And some of them will say partial shade, full sun needed, does well in whatever condition. And what that is saying what kind of lighting situation is needed for that plant to grow well. And when you have a plant that says full sun needed, and if you move it to a part of your house that is very seldom, if ever, directly impacted by direct sunlight, that plant does not do well. Its growth certainly is stunted. It may be prone to disease and getting brown or starting not to do well. If it's a flowering plant, it may not bloom well, and ultimately, in some cases, it dies. It just does not do well at all. Why? Because full sun is needed. Well, the Bible puts a little tag on our spiritual life, and it says, "The fruit of the Spirit is on all goodness and righteousness and truth." The verse before that said, "You were sometimes darkness, but now you're light in the Lord. Walk as children of light." The side note I have in my Bible says this: the fruit of the Spirit grows in light. It's amazing. It's almost a form of spiritual insanity. People want their spiritual life to grow while not doing those things that the Bible expressly says are involved with that spiritual life growing. This is one example of it. There's definitely a tag on our spiritual life that says full sun needed. We need to walk in light. It's defined goodness, righteousness, truth. These things, those are essential. They're not just good things to tack on. The fruit of the Spirit won't grow without that. Fruit of the Spirit will not come to fruition. It will not come to maturity without that. And yet, children of God try to dwell in semi-darkness at times. In other words, trying to play both sides of things. Sometimes, sadly, choose many paths of darkness. And then wonder why that they don't see the fruit of the Spirit being manifested or shown forth in their life. And then the bad thing is, they come to a conclusion that, well, Christianity must not be real, the Bible must not have power, it must not be for them. Any host of wrong conclusions are brought because what is actually happening is the fact that a truth from the Bible is being shown in their life. And that truth is this: if you move a plant that has full sun needed into a dark corner, that plant is not going to do well. That plant may begin to shrivel, and that plant may actually die from lack of sunshine. And yet, our spirit, the Spirit of God working in us, and the fruit of the Spirit that He wants to show forth in our life, We come with anticipation. We wonder why it happens. We listen to it preached about. We hear people talk about it. We say, I want that in my life. And yet we never just move the plant into the sunshine. The sunshine is goodness, righteousness, truth. And yet people hide things. Spouses hide things from each other and expect fruit of the Spirit. You're not dwelling in truth. People don't pay their bills, run up debt, go into things they can't afford. They're not dwelling in truth. When someone enters contractually into something they have no idea how they're going to pay it, that is a form of lying. People don't walk in righteousness. They take pleasure in the iniquity of others. And in a day of so many things available, right at the tip of the finger, they take in things which are poisonous to the soul. No wonder that our full sun needed selves are not doing well. It's because we're in a dark corner instead of being out where the sun shines on us brightly. There's no secret formula. There's no magical thing. There's not something that's just reserved for certain people who have a certain calling on their life. If you put the sun, the plant that needs full sun, in the sun, it'll bear fruit. If you put the plant that needs full sun in the darkness, it won't do well. May God give us sense enough to put ourselves, by our actions, by our appetites that we allow, may we have sense enough to put ourselves in the full sun, where God, who is the Father of lights, in whom is no variableness, neither shadow of turning, where our Father wants us to dwell. Think on these things and let your thinking lead you to action today. May God bless you and have a great day.